Hello students, so in the previous class I have shared a video on reciprocal of fractions and division of fractions. Now what is reciprocal actually? Reciprocal means, suppose if two fractions are such that their product is equal to 1. If I take two fractions such that their product is equal to 1, then each fraction is known as reciprocal of the other. So here in this case, if a by b into b by a gives you 1, then a by b is the reciprocal of b by a and b by a is the reciprocal of a by b. So we no need to do so much thing, just as you see here the reciprocals properly, you can easily see that when I say that b by a is the reciprocal of this, then you can see that what is the difference between them. Only the numerator and denominator has got exchanged. That is what the reciprocal means. If two fractions have the same number but in different order, then their product becomes equal to 1. Say for example 4 by 3, 3 by 4, 1, 1. So answer is 1. So such type of numbers are known as reciprocal of each other. So when I ask you to find the reciprocal of a fraction, say 3 by 8, so as you can see, reciprocal means the same number but in different order. The numerator becomes denominator and the denominator becomes numerator. Similarly, the reciprocal of this will be same. 8 will become the numerator, 3 will become the denominator. So that is how we find the reciprocal. So question number 1 says find the reciprocal of the following numbers. So I have taken 3 of the questions from here. So number 1, A, 4 by 3. So reciprocal of 4 by 3 will be reversed. That is 3 will go up, 4 will come down, 3 by 4. Now when I talk about 1 by 8, so obviously the reciprocal will become 8 by 1. But as we know in fraction, if we have 1 in the denominator, we can write that simply 8. Okay, 8 by 1 can be simply written as 8. Then 11, reciprocal of 11 is 1 by 11. How? As I said, if 8 by 1 means 8, then 11 means 11 by 1. So the reciprocal of 11 by 1 will become 1 will go up, 11 will come down, so 1 by 11. So as you can clearly see, if it is a unit fraction means numerator 1, then the reciprocal is a whole number, and if it is a whole number, the reciprocal is a unit fraction. Also one more thing, if the fraction is improper, the reciprocal becomes proper, and if the fraction is proper, then the reciprocal will be improper. Now we go to question number 2, that is divide the following. There are different types of division here. First, there is a type where whole number is divided by a fraction. Then there is a type where fraction is divided by a whole number, and then the third type where fraction is divided by a fraction. So first, whole number divided by a fraction. 9, you can simply write as 9 also, or if you want you can write it as 9 by 1. Now when we divide, we cannot divide straight away in this form. So what we do is that we reverse the sign to multiplication, and when we reverse the sign to multiplication, the number after division, that is this one, will also get reversed. That means the reciprocal. Whenever we change the sign of division to multiplication, the number after division, that one will become reciprocal. So 3 by 4 of reciprocal will be 4 by 3. So now we have numerator 9 and 4, denominator 1 and 3. As you can see, 3 and 9 are both multiples of 3. So 3 1 times gives you 3, 3 3 times gives you 9. So 3 into 4, 1 into 1, 12 by 1, and 12 by 1 can be written as 12. Similarly here also, here I have not written any more 8 by 1 because we have already understood that there is a 1 in the denominator. So I have written directly 8. Now divide becomes multiplied, and as soon as it becomes multiplied, the number of the second number becomes reversed. That means we take the reciprocal of the second number. So 4 by 7 becomes 7 by 4. Now 8 and 4 both are divisible by 4. So 4 1 is 4, 4 2 is 8. So we have 2 7 is 14, and 1 is there. So 14 by 1, which is equal to 14. So this was dividing a whole number by a fraction. Now we come fraction by a whole number. Procedures are all same, only you have to check whether it is a whole number or not. So 5 by 8 divided by 4, so 4 can be written as 4 by 1. Now 5 by 8 into, so if I take the reciprocal of 4 by 1, it will become 1 by 4. So now 5 into 1, 8 into 4, 5 1 is 5, 8 4 is 32. You cannot cancel anything here, so the answer will stay like this. Similarly here also, 15 means 15 by 1, and as soon as I take the reciprocal, it becomes 1 by 15. So now 5 and 15 are divisible by 5. So 5 1 is 5, 5 3 is 15. So you are left with 1 into 1, 12 into 3, that is 1 by 36. So this is also done. Now we come to the part where we divide a fraction with a fraction. So as I said, whatever it is, the procedure is same. Everywhere you will change the division to multiplication and the second number will get reciprocal. So 3 by 4 into 1 by 3 becomes 3 by 1. So 3 into 3, 9, 4 into 1, 4. As it is improper fraction, I have converted to mixed fraction. 4 to the 8, remainder 1. So remainder goes here, this comes here, 2, 1 by 4. Similarly this one, but here in the beginning only you have a mixed fraction. So we'll first convert it into improper fraction. 4 to the 8 plus 3, 11. 11 by 4 divided by this. So 11 by 4 multiplied by this gets reversed, 2 by 3. So now 2 and 4 are divisible by 2. So 2 1 is 2, 2 2 is 4. So you are left with 11 into 1, 2 into 3, 11 by 6. Again I have converted to improper fraction, mixed fraction. 6 1 is 6, remainder 5. So 5 goes numerator, 6 comes here, 1, 5 by 6. So this is how the divisions are done. So based on this division, few problem sums of what problems are there. So I have done 3 of them. So first question says that on Smith's birthday, his mother made 3 liters of chocolate milkshake. She poured 1 by 6 liter in each glass. How many glasses of chocolate milkshake could Smith's mother fill? So she made a total quantity of 3 liter. And this 3 liter, from this 3 liter, in each glass she had put 1 by 6 liters. Then how many glass she can make? She can fill up. Say suppose I tell you that you have 10 chocolates and you give 2 chocolates to each of your friend. Then how many friend you can give the chocolates? 5. How? The total number of chocolates, as I said, is 10 and you have divided this chocolate among 5 students. So if you divide it by 5, you have given 2 chocolates to each students. Okay, so you want to find out how many chocolates, how many students are getting the chocolate. So total chocolates 10 divided by the number of chocolates you have distributed to each one, and if you divide them you get 5 students. So similarly here also, total milkshake is 3 liter, out of which in each glass she has given 1 by 6 liter. Then what will be the number of glasses she can fill? So total milkshake divided by the milkshake in each glass, that is 3 divided by 1 by 6. So 3 into 1 by 6 will become 6 by 1. So 3 into 6 by 1, 18 by 1. So I have not written the 1 anymore, I have directly written 18 glasses. So 18 glasses can be filled if she pours 1 by 6 liter in each glass. I'm not done B number, you can same only that 180 kg of rice is there, which is packed in packets of 6 by 15 kg. That means total you have 180 kg and in each bag you are putting 6 by 15 kg. Then how many bags are packed? So again total rice is this one and this is the quantity of rice in each bag. So divide the total rice by this, that is 180 divided by 6 by 15. Like this only you will do it and you will get your answer. Number C, Sukrita used up 6 cups of sugar for making 24 cupcakes. So for making 24 cupcakes, she needs 6 cups of sugar. Then how much cup of sugar will she need for 1 cupcake? Obviously it will be less. Okay, so if you have learned, if you remember in the integrated method also you have learned that if it becomes less we divide, or say if we find the value for 1, because you are finding the value for 1 cupcake, so obviously it will get less. So cups of sugar used for 24 cupcakes is given 6. You have to find out how much cup of sugar is used for 1 cupcake. So for 1 cupcake it will be less, so 6 divided by 24. So 6 into 24 by 1, 6 divided by 24 means 24 by 1. So it becomes 6 into 1 by 24. So 6 1 just 6 by 24. Now 6 and 24 both are divisible by 6. So 6 1 just 6, 6 4 just 24. Answer is 1 by 4 cup. So for 1 cupcake you need 1 by 4 cups. One more I have done, number D. 6 children were planting roses in 4 by 9 area of a garden. That means in particular garden they have 6 children planted roses in 4 by 9 area, means this much part of the garden they have planted. Then what part of the garden did each child plant roses? अगर 6 लोगों ने मिलके इतना प्लांट किया इतना एरिया में, तो एक चाइल्ड ने कितना एरिया में प्लांट किया, दैट इज़ व्हाट यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट. So 6 children planted in roses in 4 by 9 area. You have to find out that 1 child planted roses in how much area. So because the number of child has decreased, so obviously the area also will decrease, so it will get divided. So total area, that is 4 by 9 divided by the number of children, that is 6. So 6 means 6 by 1, so that becomes ultimately 1 by 6. So 4 into 1 by 9 into 6, where 4 and 6 are divisible by 2. So 2 to the 4, 2 3 is 6. 2 into 1, 2. 9 into 3, 27. So this much is the area that each child planted rose. Okay. So this one we will do the last number also. It is given that Sumit had 24 worksheets to complete as her holiday homework. If she completed 2/3 sheets every day, मतलब टोटल इतना पेज करना है, उसमें से हर दिन वो इतना शीट्स करती है, तो वो कितने दिनों में ख़त्म कर पाएगी. ओके, तो एक दिन का इतना है, तो पूरा का पूरा 24 ख़त्म करने के लिए कितना दिन लगेगा. तो 24 डिवाइडेड बाई 2/3, दैट इज़ हाउ यू गेट योर आंसर. ओके, so in this you have come to the finishing the chapter here, and then in next week we will start with a new chapter. Thank you.